Okay, Etsy. If you've never come across Etsy before, then this is the video for you. Okay, Etsy is an amazing platform. We'll get to that in a minute. But I'm sure this video is gonna be amazing. So you definitely want to stick around, relax, and let's get the ball rolling. All right. But with that being said, YouTube is Ronnie MP. Whoop.
It's RonnieMP.com.
Want to join my free gift card giveaway? Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and turn on the notification. Then let me know that you subscribe down below. That's it. Hey yo, what's good YouTube? You know who it is. It's your boy Ronnie MP. Thank you and welcome to a brand new video of It's Ronnie MP, the show where we bring you guys a bunch of videos suggested by you guys, and guess who? You guys only. So if you are brand new to the channel, then be sure guys to destroy, okay? Do all of that like, you know what, let's do it right now, okay? I'm genuinely mean it because it's so important for the YouTube algorithm. It actually helps out the channel a ton, okay? It means that the channel gets to grow and just amazing stuff gets to happen, okay? And this video gets shared out to amazing and awesome people like yourself, okay? So hence to why you want to do that. But reason why I'm saying I'm actually super excited about this is Etsy is basically an online platform, right? And they make should I say how much they make? It within the B, not the M, not the millions, but within the B. Like they're up there. Okay, and I'm super excited because if you've got a product to plan, a product to create, especially if it's handmade, because they like handmade stuff on the platform, then you could make a killing. You can absolutely crush it. So all of you guys that are asking me what business should I do, I don't know what business this might be the platform for you. So with that being said, let's get into it and see. This is the actual itself, which is titled How Etsy Made, look at that, 14 billion.
You can find everything from a Barack Obama scented candle,
Fleetwood
Mac concert t-shirt, a
wow,
mini pineapple upside down cake, to a Nantucket farmhouse coffee table with tapered legs. At any given moment, there are about 65 million items for sale on the site.
Wow.
An astonishing 83% of the sellers are women.
The cha-ching came through my phone and I didn't know that it made that sound, so I jumped and then he jumped and then he started crying and then I started crying because I was happy.
Wow.
If it's handmade or over 20 years old, there's a good chance you can
vintage
find it on Etsy.
That's what I was telling you guys, handmade.
A massive evolution as it transitioned from a private business focused on diversity, inclusion, and empathy to a publicly traded behemoth with all of the pressures that come with quarterly earnings. And
notice they said behemoth, literally. They are now huge. You saw it in the title, 14 billion. Etsy is absolutely massive, and you can do it from the UK as well, doesn't it? You don't have to be like, you know, all the way in the US, Australia. You can do it from anywhere basically, as long as you've got something good, something that you're talented at, something that when you've made it, like it took you like a couple of minutes, but when people see it, they're like, oh wow, like how long did it take you to make that? Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's... Know that you're winning right there. You need to know that you're winning right there, and you need to double down on that. So that's what Etsy is there to help you do, you know.
From its earliest days, Etsy implemented a gender-neutral bathroom policy, allowed employees to bring their pets to work, and encouraged workers to openly express. Etsy's growth has been staggering. In 2005, it reported $1 million in gross merchandise sales.
Wow.
By 2019, that number grew to $5 billion.
Guys, please, deep this. Deep what she just said. Oh my, talk about doing business right. And as you know, obviously we're a personal finance channel, so we love this stuff. This stuff is our bread and butter. Okay? Not our bread and water, but our bread and butter. This is amazing stuff right here. In 2005, they grossed over well, $1 million, let's just say. It's written there, $1 million. They made $1 million in 2005. And then the lady goes on to say, from 2005 onwards, they just went up and up. And they just destroyed it. 2019.
Grew to $5 billion.
Like, how do you go from 1 million all the way to 5 billion? Not million. I didn't say 5 million. They went from 1 million to 5 billion. Talk about making the right business decisions. Okay, so there's a lot to learn. As I mentioned, we're learning. I'm here learning with you guys on how to become a millionaire and reach that goal one day. If it's possible for one, it's possible for all, meaning I know all of you guys, amazing people out there, we can all do it together. But this is just taking things on a different level. You know, $5 billion. Come on, man. That is not even a joke. That is not a joke.
Became one of the world's biggest marketplaces for all things handmade and vintage.
How?
This is Suddenly Obsessed.
I'm Rob Kalin, founder of Etsy, and Etsy is the world's most vibrant handmade marketplace where people are buying and selling directly from each other all around the world.
Etsy was founded in 2005 by a group of friends, Robert Kalin, Chris McGuire, and Chaim Shopik, out of Kalin's Brooklyn apartment. Kalin's vision for Etsy was to be more than a digital marketplace. It was going to, quote, reimagine commerce in ways that build a more fulfilling and lasting world.
See, the best thing that she just mentioned there is vision, okay? They had a vision from the get-go. They knew where they were going, and that's so important. I stopped it on that because that is so important. And people are perishing nowadays because of lack of vision. You know what your vision does? When the going gets tough, your vision is what allows you to see past your current situation. So meaning, okay, cool, I'm struggling right now, but best believe in the future, hey, your boy is going to be rolling in money, meaning I'm not going to be struggling. Things are not going to be peak for me or difficult for me, and things are going to work out. That's what a vision does. It keeps you grounded, and it just reassures you that, come on, you can do it. And when you look around, you're like, all right, if other people did it, then, you know, it's not like they bleed blue blood, you know. We all have the same red blood that's going through our veins. So meaning they're just human. They would just had the perseverance to stick it through and just to grind and just to put in the work. So if I do the same, then obviously things are going to work out in my favor. So, you know, you need to have that grind, man.
That was the company's motto under his leadership.
Etsy from the get-go had a very strong social component to their mission.
On June 20th, 2005, the first
Flamingo
item was sold
Kid
on Etsy. A flamingo print zip pouch for $8.
Wow.
Here's how Etsy works. Sellers can open a shop on Etsy for free where they can post their handmade or vintage items. There are 3 basic selling fees. A listing fee of 20 cents, a 5% transaction fee, sales price,
okay, and a payment processing fee. 3%.
First year, Etsy had about 9,000 sellers and 22,000 buyers.
Wow.
But it started gaining mainstream attention when celebrities started talking openly about their love for the site. Investors came calling.
So that's when you know you've done something good, because they did. Oh my days, I love their business. They're just mwah. You know, you have to love it. Like, is this really mwah? Like, so basically they just tirelessly or relentlessly, in fact that's even a better word, worked their butts off until investors came knocking on the door. Because investors can ignore you all day long, okay, but if people, this is like music to investors' ears, right? When people start talking about you and investors are starting to hear it, and then celebrities are mentioning you, like, you know, like Birdman says, like, hey, yo, put some respect on my name. Literally, that's what Etsy did. He said, Etsy did, like, you know what, investors, please put some respect on our names. Okay, you see all of these celebrities calling out our names, Etsy, I love Etsy, oh my gosh, Etsy. So why are you not hollering at us? Like, why are you not, you know, why are you not talking to us? And that's exactly what the investors did. They came on the door. Yeah, hello, we're looking for Etsy. Yeah, we kind of want to invest. Sorry for saying no previously.
From children's books. On the outside, his employees
forced them
seemed to like his unique leadership style. But his management team,
it looks interesting working there, boy. Look at what they're doing. You don't see that in normal jobs, fighting with your boss. You're fired, mate.
Started wearing thin.
Etsy founder written off.
A senior analyst with Greencrest Capital Management told the
It
Wall
needs to be
Street Journal,
professionally managed.
it needs to be professionally managed, and Rob is not the right guy.
Oh,
Kalin was replaced by Chief Technology Officer Chad Dickerson in 2011.
Okay.
Dickerson would carry on Kalin's inclusive values and traditions, but the pressures of the market proved too much for Etsy under Dickerson.
Whoa, so he quit as well.
The company laid off 80 employees and cut ties with.
Wow, and cut ties with Dickerson.
Until the stock started swooning, and then
Damn.
investors, you know, realized the social responsibility stuff is all well and good, but you know, your company is floundering and you're not realizing your potential.
Etsy brought in former eBay executive Josh Silverman to lead the company.
our mission is keeping commerce human. When you might have bought something nice from a department store, but did they send you a handwritten note? No. Did they tell you why they made it the way they made it?
Silverman.
That is so unique, man. As I said, vision. I don't know how many times to say. They had a vision. Okay, you saw him saying that he wasn't talking about numbers. He was talking about our vision is to blah, blah, blah. So what is your vision? A lot of people, a lot of teenagers nowadays, they're just starting stuff. Like, oh, I'm going to start on Shopify, or on Shopify, sorry. And they start a dropshipping business. And they're just trying to make a quick buck. Okay? When you start to realize that in business, it's not exactly about making a quick buck. It's about impact, you know? What value are you providing to people, you know? Like, what is your story? And people love story. Like, when people can relate to you, that's it. They're hooked. They're not gonna buy from the next man called Dave or Johnny Boy, because they're like, nah, I like his Ronnie MP. He's real. He talks about the real stuff. You know, you see what I mean? So story is everything. And a lot of people, they don't really tell you their story. You don't know who they are, where they're coming from. So that kind of works against them. But when you spot that, if you can be different, if you can be you, and just push you forward, trust me, you become very, very incredibly hard to duplicate. Nobody can copy you, man. You're an original, you know? So
shortly after arriving, Etsy laid off another 140 employees.
Jesus.
Changed its motto to 3 words: keep commerce human.
Oh, wow.
Etsy was growing up.
Wow.
Etsy's leading trend expert, Dana Isom Johnson, says the company prides itself on being a place where creators are free to experiment with products in ways traditional companies simply can't.
Wow.
Our seller community is not
Dana, I'm some trend expert Etsy.
Retail funnels of presidents and creative directors. They serve as their own creative firm and can create any and everything you can ever imagine.
This is truly amazing.
Johnson says flexibility is why so many global trends start on Etsy.
Whether you were looking for slime years ago, or if you were looking for
that looks delicious, I can't lie.
After that, or even if you're looking for sloths.
You know what? If you're finding value in this, please smash the like button right now, because this video turned out to actually be way more like informative and just way better than I actually thought it was going to be. Like, I'm actually learning a lot. Okay, but if you guys also want me to make a video on because I've got a dropshipping course, and all of that amazing stuff right there, as well as a YouTube course. It's in the description if you want to grab it and start excelling and actually start, you know, moving. But I was gonna say, yeah, if you guys want me to make a video based on like, you know, different platforms that you can use to start up a business really quickly and effectively, most importantly the lean, starting up lean, meaning you look, most people don't have a lot of money to, especially through these times that we're going through, most people don't have a lot of money to just splash out on a business. So the leaner the better, meaning the less startup money the better. So if you want me to make a video about that, comment in the comment section down below as well, you know,
to create some of the most memorable and unique items you've ever seen.
Wow.
Etsy's popularity lives and dies on the connections between its sellers and its
humans.
buyers. Sellers are encouraged to share their personal stories, like Ruben Ruel, the owner of Domestic, a shop that sells Dutch cotton fabric with African prints.
I was working for a company, got fired.
Ruben Ruel.
Started my own clothing line, and Etsy was the easiest way to reach customers without having to go through.
Is he wearing PJs?
Of selling clothing.
Ruel says he's sold
about
10,000 dresses since he opened his shop in 2012.
I see you.
He had celebrities like Mindy Kaling and Beyonce wear his designs.
Wow, now that's an achievement. That is an achievement. Beyonce? Beyonce? Wear your stuff? Okay, touche. You can wear that PJ all you want, man. You're saluted.
People ordering it, wearing it, loving it, and living it.
Crystal Shaw says that she, her husband, and her 2 children were 2 weeks away from getting evicted from their home.
Wow.
She began selling on Etsy.
This was
talk about stories.
Eviction notice.
Life changing.
We had 2 weeks before
Etsy changes lives, boy.
The door seriously being put out on the street. I knew about Etsy because I shopped on there a lot, and I knew it was basically the only place really online to get custom handmade, one-of-a-kind kind of pieces. So when I came up with the romper idea, I knew that my store
random
had to be on
rompers.
Etsy. And thank God it all worked out, and I got sales, and we didn't get kicked out of our apartment.
Wow.
It's personal, and that is distinguished from everybody else in this world.
Etsy shoppers aren't only looking for handmade goods. They want to form relationships with the people who make them. And
wow. So there's just a lot, you know, on Etsy. There's literally a lot. When I say a lot,
doing something good for the community, that they're just not enriching, you know, big corporations.
As of July 2020, the company has 2.8 million sellers. 48.
What? The company has 2.8 million sellers. That's not even buyers, sellers. And then for buyers, it's actually showing me here there's 48 million buyers. Guys, what on earth? This is like
65 million items for sale on the site.
Jesus.
The company reported sales of $2.7 billion in the second quarter of 2020 alone.
Quarter.
More impressively is how
when they say quarter, they didn't mean the whole year. Just the quarter alone. And we're talking about bees with capitals, like capital B's. And not the honeybees, the money bees.
Competitive segments in retail.
This is amazing.
Was yet again our biggest category. Etsy sellers sold more than $2 billion worth of home decor and home furnishings over the last 12 months.
Wow.
And that was up over 125% year over year in the second quarter. If you look at jewelry, Etsy sellers have sold about $1.2 billion of jewelry over the past 12 months.
Billion.
50% year over year. If you look
they
at
love
apparel,
billions, don't they?
Etsy sellers sold about $775 million of apparel in the last 12 months, and that was up almost 60% year over year. These are massive categories, and Etsy's growing faster than the market leader in each of them.
Experts say one reason for Etsy's dominance is its creation of a digital marketplace for handmade goods before any of its other competitors.
So what time?
Displace that first mover. So like companies like we associate with the actual product. Like
it seems like time really worked out well in their favor, if that makes sense, you know.
You know, the face of that type of category. So Etsy right away, you know, gained that mind share.
But some of Etsy's most successful sellers say that the requirement that all items sold on the site have to be either handmade or at least 20 years old can stunt their growth.
We went through that phase where I was...
Makes sense, can't lie. Makes sense, you know.
We got a warehouse. We were doing about 250 pieces a week.
Wow.
It was insane, but I wasn't happy anymore.
While Crystal scaled back her ambition and brought her business back home, Ruben found a way to grow without stretching himself too thin.
I was literally sewing in my bedroom. I had a sewing machine and an IKEA desk that I used as a cutting table. At the time,
Ruben's been putting in work, you know?
You cannot work day and night like this. You're going to run yourself ragged. So I went on Craigslist and I found 2 seamstresses that could work with me.
In 2020, Etsy implemented an opt-out advertising service to help sellers reach more potential customers. Sellers are only charged if a sale is made.
Since I've been on Etsy, I've seen them grow in a way that is just remarkable.
It's not the same as others.
Platform go from like 0 to 100 in the past 8 years.
Real quick.
They actually care about their sellers making money, and yes, you have to pay for services, but that comes with the price of being in business.
The pandemic highlighted the strength of Etsy's sellers' ability to pivot. In the second quarter of 2020, it sold 29 million masks.
Because they're not making large batch, it's very easy for them to quickly adapt and pivot and serve the needs of customers.
Even non-mask sales were up 79% year over year.
Wow.
100% from a year ago. And its stock is reaching record heights.
Damn.
It's a $7 trillion retail sales.
Well, maybe that might be something to consider in investing in. A lot of people ask me, it's Ronnie MP, what should I invest in? What do you think? Where do I start? What should I? Maybe. I mean, I'm not a financial advisor or anything, but they look like they're here to stay, you know? You see what I mean?
So that is, you know, 0.001. So it's, you know, 1/10%. Other than fresh produce, I mean, they pretty much address every other vertical in retail. So, you know, the sky's the limit.
From its earliest days, Etsy built itself as more than just a marketplace for handmade goods. It promoted a certain set of progressive ideals that came directly from its leadership and seeped into every aspect of its culture. To many of Etsy employees, buyers, and sellers, its true measure of success will be determined in how well it balances the demands of Wall Street while nurturing the culture that...
Wow, this was a really good video. I can't even lie to you guys. It was very informative, you know. I feel like I learned a lot, especially about Etsy, the way they roll, their story, their vision, where they're going, and I genuinely, honestly feel like it's just the beginning. We're just seeing what the power of Etsy, you know. There are other competitions out there, well, not really in the handmade sort of niche, but in, you know, as an online platform like such as Redbubble and Printify for print on demand, but they're not really competing with them. Amazon is right there as well, because Amazon do have a print on demand as well. Let's not even talk about Amazon, because we already know they're the B club, baby, meaning the billionaire club. But you know, it is what it is. So yeah, if you guys want to make me to make a video based on that, or a few side hustles, I can plan that around and make those videos for you guys. Basically, I want to show you guys what you guys want to see, so be sure to comment in the comment section down below. But the most important thing you can do is smash that like button. It really does mean a lot to me, so make sure you do that, and you do that promptly. Like, do it now. Okay, like literally now. So do all of that great stuff. But guys, by watching this video, you did not waste your time. Don't forget to tell your haters to get in line. I will catch you guys on the next one. Be sure to check out these two awesome videos right there. I made it with love just for you. If you like this video, then you're definitely gonna like these two on the sides, as well as click the subscribe button, which you're seeing being pointed that way. All right, it means a lot, so thank you ever so much. And yeah, bye bye guys, peace out, much love. Yeah.